Hey everyone, my name is Crystal and today I will be teaching you dimensional analysis. So what is dimensional analysis? Dimensional analysis is converting and analyzing relationships between different units by identifying common base quantities. Now this may seem like it has a lot of big vocabulary, but in reality, dimensional analysis is actually pretty simple. So, on to our first example. A soccer player just ran 12 feet after the ball. How many yards did he run? In this problem, we will be converting 12 feet into X many number of yards. One thing we will need to know is our conversion factor for this problem, which is 1 yard equals 3 feet. A conversion factor is very helpful when doing dimensional analysis problems, as it tells us the exact conversions of the units and we will use them later on. Now, to set up our problem, this is how it would look like. We would first start with our given information, which is 12 feet, and we would put 12 feet over 1, as anything over 1 equals itself. This little dot right here is another symbol for multiplication. And then we would use our conversion factor and we would put 1 yard over 3 feet. Now we would put 3 feet in the denominator because we want to cross cancel out the unit foot, and in order to cross cancel, one number has to be in the numerator and the other in the denominator. Since 3 feet has to be in the denominator, we have to put 1 yard on top. Now, we can cross cancel out the unit foot and we only have yard left. As you can see in the problem, it asks for how many yards did he run. So we already have yards, so we can continue on to calculating. Now, we would do 12 times 1 equals 12. And then 1 times 3 equals 3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4 yards, and that is our answer. If you still are confused, here's another problem. A ballerina skirt is 2 yards long. How many inches is our skirt? In this problem, we are converting 2 yards into X amount of inches. Our conversion factors for this problem would be 1 yard equals 3 feet and 1 foot equals 12 inches. This is how we would set up our equation. First, we start with our given information, which is 2 yards over 1, and then times 3 feet over 1 yard. 1 yard would be in the denominator as we would want to cancel out the unit yard, and we would be left with foot. But is foot the unit we are actually looking for? It is not, as you can see in the word problem, it asks for how many inches is her skirt. So we have to continue converting. Then we would multiply this by 12 inches over 1 foot. There are 12 inches in 1 foot, and we would put 1 foot in the denominator so as we could cancel out the unit foot. Now we are left with the unit inches, which is what we want, so we can continue on to calculating. 2 times 3 equals 6, and then 6 times 12 equals 72. 1 times 1 times 1 equals 1, and 72 divided by 1 equals 72 inches. And that is your answer. Now, one last problem. A basketball player drinks 32 cups of water per game. How many gallons did he drink? Now, can you think of what our conversion factors would be? Just pause this video and take a second and think about it. Now, I hope you got this answer for your conversion factor. 1 gallon equals 4 quarts, and 1 quart equals 4 cups. Now, how do you think we would set up the equation? You can pause this video and think about it. If you set it up like this, then you are a winner. We would start with our given information, which is 32 cups over 1, and then multiply by 1 quart over 4 cups. 4 cups should be in the denominator as we want to cancel out the unit cups. But since quart is not the end result unit we want, the unit we want is gallons, we have to convert one more step further and multiply it by 1 gallon over 4 quarts. This way we can cancel out the unit quart, and then it would leave us with gallons, which is what we want. To calculate, we would multiply 32 by 1 equals 32. And then 1 times 4 equals 16. 32 divided by 16 equals 2 gallons, and that is your answer. Now, what you have learned in this video. You learned the definition of dimensional analysis, which is not as hard as it seems, right? I hope. And you learned through 3 different problems how to convert multiple different units and solve dimensional analysis problems. Good job, you. Now, if you want more practice because you are just that stellar student, here are some materials. You can watch this video by clicking on this link. It talks about unit conversion the easy way. And you can also work on this worksheet, which is filled with dimensional analysis problems. Congratulations! You just finished learning about dimensional analysis. You should give yourself a pat on the back. This is a little biography about me, and I hope you have a good day.